What's up, guys? I wanted to do a video today on my new smoker. I say new, but I've actually had it for a while, maybe 6 months or so. And I mentioned this on a previous video that I'd had a new project, or not a new project, but a new item I was excited about showing, and I'm finally getting around to doing a video. So anyway, I haven't seen many videos of this, if at all, online on like a review or a demo or anything like that, so pretty excited about it. This is the Pit Boss Whiskey Still, and this came out within the last year. I saw it, and right when I saw it I had to have it, and I've been very happy with it. I've used it probably 2 or 3 times a week with a variety of different foods over the last 6 months, and have been pretty happy. There's a few things that I don't really like, but I'll kind of get into that. So anyway, I'll just show you kind of the general overview of it. We'll open it up. I've got some burgers going. I've got to put cheese on and check the temp on. Actually, they're getting close to being done. And give you kind of the pros and cons. And that'll be it. So anyway, you can see the overall look of it is, like it's named, a whiskey still. It's kind of cool. It's an offset vertical pellet smoker. So you've got your hopper on the left there with the digital controller. That runs over to the firebox directly in the center of the barrel. And then there's 3 tiers, 3 grates worth of space where you can smoke different types of things. So it has an adjustable chimney where you can open or close kind of the cap on that to let a little bit of heat and smoke out or keep it in. You've got your little drip bucket over there, wheels to move it with a handle, and I've actually got 1 grate out. That's what I do. Depending on what grate I'm using, I'll open that up and remove the grate just to get it out of the way. But anyway, I'll set you up back here just to give you a look while I open it up. So got you on the tripod for once. And I gotta flip the mic around. By the way, we just reached our 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm thrilled about that. I've had the channel for, I don't know, probably 10 years, and finally reached 1,000, so that's great. Alright, so open it up. I'm just going to give these burgers a flip, put some cheese on them, and I'll bring you in close. Alright. One thing I wanted to mention, just kind of a side note, if you've never had a smoked burger done right, it is out of this world. Unbelievable. So, highly recommend doing that. Let me flip my mic back around so you can hear me. Alright. So, what we've got here, I've got a variety of pellets. Today I'm using the Competition Blend. And there's actually a safety grate that goes in here held in by 3 Phillips screws. I actually have decided to leave that off because that way you can get in, and if your pellets ever develop like a kind of a hole where they're not going to be fed, you can check them every half hour or whatever and kind of help them feed that way. So that's one sort of con that I've noticed, is if you fill your hopper up, pretty soon you'll come out and there's kind of a tunnel in the pellets where they're not actually feeding the best. So that's one con. Another con that I've noticed is it's really hard to get this thing up to temp. Just kind of the design of it being vertical, offset, and not having great insulation, kind of like the 7 Series or the 5 Series Pit Boss, with like the glass door, rectangular looking, with a really good seal. This doesn't have that, so the hottest you can really get it is maybe 350, where the gauge goes up to 450, but there's no way you're going to get that. So that's another thing, but for the purposes I'm using it for the most part, it's been really nice, and I've been pretty happy with it. And another thing is, I'm actually planning on getting 2 other smokers / grills, also Pit Boss, for kind of some variety and different styles of cooking. I'm planning to also get the Austin XL, which you've probably seen at your local Walmart. It's kind of the big model, same color scheme, but it is a more grill style. It's more of a pellet grill. And then I also want to get the Pit Boss, is it called the Komodo? I can't remember. But it's their ceramic cooker, kind of like a big green egg looking thing. So that'll just give me a couple different varieties of cooking style. If I wanted to do different things, I can do those. But anyway, overall, I have been pretty happy with this. I think retail is like $300, maybe $250, $300, right around there. And yeah, it's been great. Assembly wasn't too bad. It's been pretty reliable. One other con, if you do crank it up immediately to high or just below high, it will overheat in my case. So what you want to do is bring the heat up slow. Maybe turn it up to 300, wait a little bit for the fire to get started, and then turn it up all the way. But that could just be me. You might have a different result. But anyway, one thing that I've particularly enjoyed doing with this is I bought a set of meat hooks. One was from Ugly Drum Smokers, one was from Gateway Smokers. And anyway, I bought those because I've really enjoyed hanging meats in here. I've done steak hanging, I've done pork loin, I've done pork chops hanging, I've done chicken. That's another really good one that I enjoy doing, is like a half chicken on the hook. And I've actually found in my experience that the meat is more moist when it's done. In a side-by-side comparison, having hanging meat versus just on the grate is a little bit more moisture, and it's more fun. You can fit more in there, and it's just kind of an old school, primitive way of doing it. I say legitimate, but feels like the old way of doing things. So anyway, that's kind of just my general review of the Pit Boss. If you have any questions, let me know, and if I end up getting those other 2 models, I will certainly make a video of that and show you all 3 in action. So anyway, thanks for watching. Big thanks for the 1,000 subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for a variety of content. And I'll see you guys on the next video.